Even the application process, I just knew it was going to be torturous, rigorous, and I knew that I didn't do well in standardized testing. But with help and the grace of God, hopefully everything would turn out right. So at that point, it was all medicine. Okay. So other things that I had to do to make myself look good is getting involved in organizations. So, being in college, you have to get involved in organizations for any job, medicine, law school, MBAs, any type of profession. They want you to show your leadership capabilities on your resume or CV. Okay, and not just being a part of the group. You have to be a leader, like treasurer, secretary, vice president, things like that. So there's a couple of organizations that I was a part of, and it also allowed me to have some internship opportunities. I was a part of American Indian Science and Engineering Society, and I'm not Native American, but I got asked to join, and I was a vice president, and I was actually the first non-Native American of the AAMSST chapter down there to hold the position. And just by the luck of draw, we had a conference in Albuquerque, and there was workshops there. And University of Washington School of Medicine was there up in Seattle. They're #1 in primary care, family medicine. I went to their booth, asked them some questions. They invited me to go up there for the summer. They paid room and board, paid my plane tickets, food, and on top of that, they gave me a check every 2 weeks that I was up there. So I mean, it was very good. So they hooked us up with mentor physicians there. They gave us medical school class experience. They also gave us some study materials for the MCAT, okay, which is a beast. And I ended up taking that 3 times as well, along with my ACT. So those are the, internship experience, leadership organizations, all those things are beneficial. Okay. So I ended up, with the MCAT, it's just like the ACT. Okay. I think these standardized tests, they may be biased, but it's something that you just have to take it. GMATs, you got to take that for any master's program. ACTs, you guys have to take that if you want to get into medicine. MCAT, if you want to go to law school. The LSAT, all these admission tests. Okay. All these are standardized, and it's something that you have to master. And I wasn't very good at it, but I never stopped trying. 30 times the charm for me, it seems like. But there's different skills. Those things don't really test your knowledge, I don't think. But it tests. It's a certain skill that you have to have for those exams. Okay. People who don't do well in on the standardized testing, it's not because they're not smart or anything like that. It's just a certain skill to it. Okay, you have to be able to learn how to do that. All right. So I ended up I applied to I think 3 schools: University of Washington, University of Oklahoma, and Oklahoma State University, and just OU and OSU just because they're in state, and just University of Washington because I was up there. Now I got accepted to Oklahoma State University. I got accepted to a 5-year program. Most med schools are 4-year programs, but some of the schools are moving more towards 5-year programs. What they're finding out is that students are not coming out of medical school or may not be as well equipped with knowledge, okay, with the 4-year programs. So most of them moving toward 5-year programs, okay. In medical school, you have 3 board exams, standardized testing that you have to pass to graduate, okay. So step 1 and step 2, these are 500 question tests. Put up, each section is 60 minutes, so it's 50 questions per 60 minutes. That's a little over a minute per question. So that means you got to be clicking really fast, okay? So, each exam is like that, okay? But the good thing about medical school is that in that institution, or even law school, is they teach you how to take these exams, okay? So they're not, their purpose is to make them look good, of course, okay? So So they're going to teach you exactly how to take them. They're going to mimic these standardized testings, so that way you can be successful. So step one was fine for me. I passed it on the first time. It wasn't the 3 strikes and you're out, or it wasn't the 3rd time's a charm. Step 2 exam was a little more difficult. I failed that about 3 times. So when you get up to an institution like that, they have a certain amount of times you can take an exam. Most medical schools have only 3 times and you're kicked out the program. I took it, I failed it 3 times. After that 3rd time, I got called into a meeting with the academic board committee. When I got called in, I thought they were going to say, your time is up. But thankfully they weren't. They were more helpful, actually, and they weren't, looking down on me or saying, you only got one more chance to take it again. Instead, what they did is they offered their help. And this is very similar to the human anatomy exam when I made that first D, and then I went back to the teacher, asked for help and pointers. One of the individuals on the academic committee took it upon herself to help me out. Okay.